clearly. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Can you guys hear me? Oh my God, I wish somebody was here because I'm using this. You know, so if you listen to my podcast, I was talking about this. I was just talking about, I had issues with my, what's it called? My microphone, right? I was having issues with my microphone. So I went to Target and I went to go get a new microphone because I thought mine was broken. But turns out it actually was not broken. It was not broken. I just didn't know how to use it. So I ended up buying this thing right here. I don't know if it's working because we can't tell. So I hope, I don't know. This is my first time using this thing. And my friend was like, yeah, I used it. And I was like, okay, like we'll figure it out. Like we'll see if it works. I don't know if it works. So I hope you can hear me. And if you can't hear me, we better start learning how to read lips. Like, whatever. Carla, hi, Nicole. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You look amazing. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can you hear me? Because I don't know if you can hear me. It's working. We can hear you loud and clear. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, thank you, Audrey. Because, girl, I was like, I don't know if they can hear me. And I really wanted to use this. Yes, girl. Okay. So I really wanted to use this. So if anybody knows, welcome. This is like the new, I don't know. I'm like nervous. I usually am not nervous about things, but for some reason, because I had to like plan this, I don't plan stuff, you guys. I mean, I used to a lot, but I stopped, and so now planning something makes me a little nervous because I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, because then you build up all the excitement and stuff. So anyways, so this is new. Hey, love. Hey, Nessie. So this is something new. We're trying something new. Did you cut your hair? I did cut my hair. Let me tell you the backstory about my freaking hair, right? So my hair fell out like once I had Evelyn 3 months. When she turned 3 months, my hair started falling out really bad. I was like bald. I keep saying I'm gonna post the pictures, but I keep forgetting. So it was like you could see my scalp, and right now it's actually really good because I have a lot of hair coming in. But I had to cut it because somebody, love the mic. Oh, thank you. Get it at Target, you guys. This is at Target. If you're thinking about starting a podcast, starting your own social media, because I'm like trying to get into social media, because I ain't got nothing else to do other than to hang out with Evelyn. So go get it at Target. And then I have this cute, it has like a matching, it didn't come with it, it's separate, but it matches. It's a little microphone. And like I tell you guys, if you guys ever want to start a podcast, YouTube, just do it. You don't need to have the most fanciest things because, girl, ain't nobody got time for that. Get something simple. Anything works, you guys. As long as you start, you're fucking golden. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then look at this. Is cool. Look, because you can take it off. Like, you can take it off. Or whatever. I don't know, this color in my eyes, it's supposed to be like pink, and it doesn't even look pink. Hey, hi, Ira. I'm gonna call you Ira. I don't know if people call you Ira, but I'm gonna call you Ira. I know who you are. I was gonna call you my friend. But then I was like, maybe she doesn't want me to call her, hey, friend. Because some people I feel like they don't like it when people be like, hey, friend, because you'd be like, oh, really? But anyways. But yeah, so I had to cut my hair because it was looking, as long as we get the tea. Girl. Okay, exactly. Yes, Ira. Or Ida. But Ida, I don't know. I like Ira better. But anyways, it's your name. You know what I mean? Because I used to hate when people used to call me, some people would be like Carlota, and I hated that. And then some people would be like Carlita, and I'm like, I don't like that either. Hey, friend. Yes, you're my friend. Yes, we are friends. We are friends. We are friends. But then if I cough, is the sound hella loud? But anyways, I wanted to be cool, so that's why I wore this. And then I bought it for like $5, or I think he gave it to me for like $8. I don't remember, because I think it was like whatever. Anyways, get it at Target, okay? Anyway, so I cut my hair. Story about the fucking hair. So cut my hair because it was looking a mess. Like I have wavy hair, and it was like losing the structure of the hair. So I had to get a haircut. So I was going to go somewhere. I was going to pay $60. And then I was like, I don't have that much hair. Why would I pay $60? I love the hair. Thank you. Oh my God. Somebody asked me about a damn song right now. Anyways. Okay. I can't. People be interrupting me. A notification just popped up. But anyways, so yeah, I had to get a haircut. I was gonna pay $60, and I was like, I don't have that much hair to be paying $60. Like, maybe when my hair comes in, I love the hair and ears. Oh, thank you, girl. I had to get, these I got from my friend. Oh my god, she sells earrings. Like, she sells a lot of Mexican stuff, and she sells her stuff on Etsy and on Instagram. She always has like cool stuff, like from Mexico. I'm gonna post her information somewhere. Look at me trying to be cool. I'm gonna put her information down here because I wear. But anyways, but yeah, I was like, let me put these on para quitar las malas vibras. You know what I mean? Even though my sister-in-law was like, don't wear that because that's negative, and I was like, is it? Is it like evil? And then I was like, it is called the evil eye. So I don't know. And so I be in the question mark, girl. I was going to pay $150 for my haircut. $150? You're tripping, girl. I hope you didn't. I hope you didn't. But I didn't get the $60 haircut. I was not gonna pay. We don't got $60 friggin' haircut money. So I ended up going to Oakland. I paid $30. I still thought it was a lot, but I was like, okay, well, $30 is better than $60. She didn't even cut that much because I was like, okay. Mind you, I went with Eric's sister and Evelyn, and I was like, I walked in and it smelled so bad in there. Hello, Sean. No, I didn't. I was like, hell no. Exactly, girl. This is why a lot of people cut their own hair, because it costs so much now to cut your hair. But then you be fucking up your hair. Unless you know what you're doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I be messing up my hair. But this time I wanted to get it like cut by somebody, so I was like, okay. And it smells so bad in there. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, just sit here, just wait. And I was like, I need layers. And the lady was like, mind you, she looked like Eric's mom, which was funny. And I was like, oh my God. And so she was like, I was like, I need layers, ma'am. Like, I just need you to cut my hair. She's like, if I cut it in layers, your hair is going to look even less. I was like, I do not care. I heard that if your hair is in layers, welcome to 2023. How you doing tonight? Well, oh, happy 2023, everybody. I am doing good. How are you guys doing? How has 2023 been? How many days? 6 days. 6 days. How has it been? How's Eric? Interesting you say that. Okay, why am I smiling? Like, what the fuck? Embarrassing. I don't know why I started smiling. Cause I think I just had like a image in my head. I don't know. Anyways, why am okay? Let me stop because this was the girl. You just embarrassed me. Okay, stop. He's doing good. I don't know why I'm fucking laughing. That's a nervous laugh. Okay, guys, I laugh when I'm nervous. It's like a weird thing that I do. I don't know why. But anyways, he's good. He actually started getting phone calls. I think how do I feel when we ask about him? Oh, how do I feel? Sorry. I don't know. Like, I can tell you're heavy. I don't know why. Like, when are you going to Mexico to see him? Okay, let me answer the one. I don't, I think because I've done, and it's not even a lot. I feel like I've done at least, okay, just honestly, like, I feel like I've done so much work, even though I feel like I'm not even halfway there yet. I feel like I've done so much work on myself mentally that I'm in a spot and in a time where I think I've grown. So I don't really mind. I've never mind talking about him, but now it's like less negative and like I guess I'm not like pissed off at him, even though sometimes I am, but like I'm not, because I'm like, okay, it's a new year, whatever happened in 2022 happened in 2022. Like, I cannot keep being angry at somebody that did something that they did it for them. You know what I mean? Because if it was me, I don't want him to be mad at me for me doing me. Like, what the fuck? Why you mad because I'm doing me? Like, don't trip, But, so like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I've grown mentally. So I just, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't feel anger towards him. Like, I don't know. So I'm okay with like people asking. I never like really felt like anything. Yeah, so I'm okay. I can tell you're happy. There's just something right now, and I feel like we're both, at least for me, because I can only speak on me, because he needs to speak on himself. But at least for now, like, we're both, I feel like we've been like no contact for what, like 3 months? But the last month, he was able to get phone calls because he's in rehab. And we've talked, and like he gets a call once a week for like 10 minutes, even maybe less. And it's been good, like it's just kind of like we've talked about us, and I'm always like, I don't know. And I've said this a million times, like, I don't know where I'm at. It's like, it's easy for me to, and it's easy, I think, for a lot of people to be like, no, I don't want to just do any of this shit. Or like, okay, I can, but then what if it goes back to the same thing? So it's like, how do we go in the middle? Because we obviously have a daughter now. Like, if we didn't have her, like, I don't know what would have happened. But it's just different now. So it's like, okay, like, if we can't even do it, we have to be in the middle. You know what I mean? It can't be back to the same crap and, be or pretend like it never happened. Like, there's just so much now that goes into it. Like, if you're being like mature about it, like, there's so much that goes into it. Then like, just hold on. And there's hella stuff, you guys. Let me read these and then I'll tell you guys, because I feel like I'm being like blah 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 around the bush. When are you going to Mexico to see him? In the next couple of months, probably. In the next 3 months, 4 months, something like that. He wants to see Evelyn. And I'm like, I know you want to see me too, you know what I mean? But whatever. Why? Why what, Gabby? You're beautiful. Oh my God, thank you, girl. At the end of the day, he's your child's father. You will feel better once all the negativity and anger is gone. Yeah, and I feel like with the therapist, like, she helped me a lot. I gotta freaking call her too, because we need sessions, girl. But since, like, I got sick, she went on vacation, and I got sick again, and it's just been like all over the place. I hope you move on completely from him and don't fall back. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Murder sign. Maybe this time was the best for you to actually see what y'all want and truly work on yourselves. Exactly. You can still be friends in the end. You know what you want. Stop being scared. Hey, you need to stop, girl. Okay, remember what you told me, which is crazy because I haven't messaged you because, girl, life has been crazy. And I feel like 2023 is going to be crazy, but in a good way. Because, who said it? Somebody said it. Was it Nessie? Like, yeah, it was like, maybe this is a time. And I told him, like, the last time I told him, I was like, I'm sorry, but not talking to you was probably the best thing ever that ever happened. And he actually said, I know. He's like, yeah. And I was like, I thought you were going to be like, no. But yeah, I think both of us are like, this was the best thing. This is the longest time we've ever not talked, you guys, since talking that he was in prison. This was the longest time, no contact whatsoever. So it was nice, I think, for both of us, but I still think there's still a lot to work on, like the trusting. Because I was like, if we're talking, bro, like, it needs to be from zero. Like, I don't even know you. Like, I don't even know you. Like, we're not even married. Like, we don't know each other. Like, let's get to know each other from zero. Like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? Like that type of let's get to know each other. Because obviously now we're older. He's been out of prison for 2 years, almost 3. He's, lived life to the fullest now. Like, to at least for the amount of time he's been out, so it's like, it's different now. I became a mom now. I'm different. So let's get to know each other and see if it works. It works. If it doesn't, let's just never try it again and let's just be friends. You know what I mean? Sometimes. And it is scary. It is scary, girl. But I feel like now I do know, and I think from the last conversation we had, I think I finally made up my mind or like what I actually want. But I feel like, and I said this on my podcast, I want to sit down, write a list of what I expect. And like, he should do the same thing and like talk about it, you know? But he needs to work on his fucking trust issues, because I'm like, that's what you need to work on. I feel, you know? Sometimes that's the best thing, is to be good friends. Exactly. Once she sees him, it's on. Oh, Lord Jesus, you've got time to think about it. Yes, Sean, that is true. Do what makes you happy. Yes, Nicole. And I think that's important because, you know, I've said, where did I say it? I said this on my podcast. I was like, you know, sometimes, and I'm going to be honest, because maybe like a month ago, yeah, when I first, like, you know, he started calling and stuff, like, and like, you know, even talking to the therapist, like, I know she knew, because obviously he talks to her, you know, and so I knew there was something there, because I would always talk like no, like, moving on, I'm trying to be by myself, like, whatever. And then she had asked me, she's like, well, are you guys like not together, or like what happened when, you know? And I was like, well, we talked about like seeing what happens, you know, whatever. But like now I'm just like, I don't want to, like, I just don't want to, and I'm scared. And she asked me like, why was I scared? So I told her like, what are people gonna say? Like, I talked hella shit, bro. I talked a lot of shit, and it wasn't even shit. It was just honest of what was happening, you know? And I think just the way that I grew up and stuff, like, it's just so mind effing up, you know, because it was like, you embarrassed me more than one time. You know what I mean? Whatever. But now it's like, I talk so much shit about you. Like, why would I even try to talk to you again? Like, the hell? And so I was like in this battle of like, what are people going to say? What are people going to say? And then my therapist said something to me. And then I was like, you're right. Because she's like, you need to worry about what you want. And she's like, and you need to think about both scenarios. Because I was like, I've only thought about not being with him. The other one, I haven't really thought about. And she's like, well, you need to think about it, because what if you guys do get back together, but then you don't have any expectations or any boundaries, so it's going to go back to the same thing. I was like, you're so right. Well, maybe I should think about what if, you know? So I did. And then I told you guys too. Hold on, let me read these. And then I'll tell you guys the tea about the one guy. Yes, at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Forget what we all say. Only you know what you want for yourself and your daughter. True. What's the name of your book your therapist was telling you about? Yes, lay it all on the table. Yes, I'll tell you right now. Hold on. I told you everything would fall into place when the last time I gave you a reading. Wasn't it like right before Eric went to rehab? It was like right before, because then I remember you told me those things. And it's funny because those things that you said about certain people literally came to light this last fucking time. And without even asking, because I did say, I was like, whatever you did is that's on you and Jesus. Like, I don't want to know, because I'm working on not having to know everything. Because guys, I was a mess. Yep, you have to learn to forgive yourself in order to forgive others. That's no one. That is 1000. And I learned that shit not that long ago. Because I realized the reason why I allowed Eric to do a lot of shit was because I hadn't forgiven myself for something I did when I first started talking to him, which I've talked about it before, you know? He knows, everybody knows. And so I'm like, I never forgave myself for that one thing. And I told him this recently, last time I talked to him, because now I'm telling you guys, well, it's me, you know? I'm talking about me. I told him, I was like, the reason why I let you slide with everything that you did was because I felt bad for what I did. One thing that I did a long ass time ago when I first started talking to you and I didn't even know you in person. I hadn't seen him in person yet. So what the fuck? I didn't think I was going to end up with him. So yeah, and so I'm like, I felt bad for that. And that is the reason why every time something happened or you know, I saw messages or whatever, I was just let it slide because I didn't even forgive myself for that. But I have forgiven myself already. You know, I'm like, I forgive myself, Carla. Okay, thank you. You know, I forgave myself. So I was like, I need to move on that and not be like, okay, well, I did this 20 fucking years ago. And not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing that. But yes, putting things on the table clear, it's like, you know, and he wants to do the same thing. So I'm like, all right. Once you realize not to perfect yourself, it's easy to forgive others. My phone was lagging, not sure if my comment makes sense to what you just said. Ha. Yes. I mean, I just read it. Yes. Yeah. And, you know, and it's crazy because that's very true. And that is when we allow, I feel like when we don't forgive ourselves for certain things, we allow people to do those things because you feel bad about whatever it is. And so you are, it's like constantly like reliving I don't even know how to explain that, but I just learned that, you know, it's crazy, guys, because I really thought I was normal. But I have a lot of fucking issues. And I was like, okay, like, whatever. Let's just work on it, like, one step at a time, you know? And so, yeah, like, it's been very interesting. It's been a journey. And it's like, I've learned a lot about myself. And, yeah, you know? It's been crazy. It's been a crazy roller coaster. But I think, not that I think. For me, personally, it's like, you have to love all the bad shit. Hi, Justin. Sorry. Um, all the bad shit that happens in your life, we project our insecurities into others, especially everything with your dad. Yes. Oh, yes. And I'm like, daddy issues. I mean, that was the first red flag for me, for myself, when I realized, you know, like, daddy issues. Like, what the freak? You know, and then it just kind of went down fucking hill after that. Like, what? Mommy issues? Okay. What the fuck? Like, it just issues. I see baby pictures on the wall. Oh, yeah, that's Evelyn. Hey, Carla. Hi, Jen. Yeah, you know, and so I didn't realize I was a mess, you know, and I don't know, like, I've realized so much things. And so this year it's like, okay, everything that has happened in the past when I was 5 years old and like, whatever, let's leave it back there. And, you know, and last night I was like, I need to start like writing, you know, I don't know if we're what? Oh my God, I'm so dumb, you guys. I got a whole ass phone number for this and I totally forgot to put it on here. Ay, Dios mío. How do I do that? Because, guys, this is my first time, you guys, so I'm trying to figure out this whole, hey, girl, just got here. Sorry, I don't know if I've told you, but how's your YouTube full time? I'm not even doing YouTube full time. So, I'm trying. This year is my full year, girlfriend. Like, this is it right here. You know, until I can. I'm trying to get a night job. So, okay, this is my plan, you guys. So I'm doing YouTube. I'm trying to do freaking TikTok, but I'm like TikTok's for like younger ass people, but I'm not that young, and I feel like it's too much, you know. But I'm trying. I'm trying to my podcast for sure. So my podcast, YouTube, and I'm trying to get a part-time night job because my mom's like, don't get full-time because then you're not gonna be. I was like, whatever, and then yeah. So we'll see what happens, you know? And then I'm doing tutoring. So it's been a lot. Hey, girl, I just got here. Oh, shit. What is wrong with this? Matilde. Hey, girl, thanks for joining. What year did you have your baby? 2022. Last year. I think it's also like generational issues passed on that you're cutting for your daughter. Oh, yes, Nicole. After the storm comes the rainbow. Yes, there she is right there. This little girl. You can do it. Think positive. Ira, what is that? Girl, take it back. What is this for? What is this? I can't click on. We should be giving you $1.99 so you can do it. Reading, girl. Ratings. Oh, you. Hold on. I have a great idea because I've said we talked about this. We talked about Ira having because Ira can do readings, you guys, and she is amazing. So you and Eric working things out, and girl, we all need therapy. Yeah, and see, okay. My old me would be like, hell no, but then I would, you know what I mean? Like people don't need to know what I'm doing, but I'm working on being like it's okay to be emotional and vulnerable. Cause girl, I don't know how to be freaking vulnerable, okay? I know how to talk shit, That is my love language, is talking shit. So I'm like, no more talking shit. So if I do say something bad, I'd be like, I catch myself, you know what I mean? So I'm working on it, and it's very hard because I've only known what I've known for the past 31 years. So I'm working on it. Okay, yes. The cringe is in the body. Like, me saying, yes, we are working on things. After all the bullshit that just flashes through my mind, it's like, you know, but it's like, yes, we are. So we'll see what happens. This is me trying to be vulnerable. So are you okay? Or did your baby kicking you in the sleep? I'm sorry. Am 100% for all of it. Of what, girl? 100% for what? All right, Carla, you have a good night. Nice meeting you. You too, Sean. Sean, you've been here before. What are you talking about? Do you remember when the baby kicking you? No. I mean, sorry. I was like thinking of something else and then I answered you. Sorry. Do I remember? Yes. But she actually didn't move a lot. She's like her dad. Like, she slept a lot. And I remember telling my mom, because I'm like, you know, she's like, wait until she kicks you in the ribs and wait until she da-da-da-da. You took your period. Yes, I did, girl. I'll tell you that fucking story right now. Hold on. And I never had that. Like, I never had the whole, you know, she would move, but it would be like rando, you know. And she was just very chill. Like, she didn't, and she still is. Like, she will literally fall asleep, girl, like anywhere. Like, she's just like Eric. She will fall asleep anywhere. And she just falls asleep. I don't know. I'm not like that. Girl, you're my friend. We are friends. But we should do like a live reading. I don't mind doing a live reading. And then that way, if anybody else wants to get a reading, they can hit you up, girl. Piercing. Let me drink, girl. Okay, let me tell you the damn piercing story. I went to Great America with my sister, with Eric's sister and her daughter, and me and Evelyn. I went to Great America. Oh, lies, I tell you. Before I went to Great America, I took a shower. I noticed it was gone, the top part. So I was like, oh man, I had fake nails on. Of course, the time it would fall off. So I found the little piece on my bed and I was like, okay, perfect. Like, I can't put it on myself. I am going to take it with me. Hold on. How can I post something, you guys? Can I post something and pin it? Chat viewing options. All messages are visible. Members, super chat. What is you talking about? No puedo? I can't comment myself, you guys? Okay, guys. Well, the number, cause sorry, the number that I have for this, cause I posted the other one and it's not that one. The number for this is 5. Can somebody post? Somebody write it. Somebody. Can I pin it? 510-646-0448. Again, that is 510-46. Oh, wait, no. I'm fired. 646-0448. That's the number. Nobody has called, but it's like, but anyways, so I didn't put it on. I was going to take it with me to Oakland so she could put it on me, but I was like, whatever, I'll do it when I come home. I took it out and I stuck it that way. So the flat part was out here. Oh, it's fine. No, lies. I didn't do that. Lies. I didn't do that. I went to Great America. 10 minutes before we were going to leave the damn park, we're eating. We ate some beignets that were nasty. And my fat ass goes, and when I went like that, the thing came out. And I was like, ah! So I grabbed it and I stuck it this way. And then I don't know what, I think I took another bite. And so then that came out and then it was on the floor. And then I was like, I'm done. I don't care anymore. Like, I've had it for what? Evelyn is 7 months. Was that 7 months? I've had it for like 4, 5 months or something. Lies. I think I don't know how long for again. I had it like 4 months, probably 4 or 5 months in this. No, less. I don't know. And I was just tired of it. I've had to change that thing so many times. And then Evelyn would, hey, she stopped doing it. She would always headbutt me and she would hit me right on it and it would hurt so bad. And so I was like, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this shit off. I'm going to take this off. But I didn't. And then now I was like, this is from Jesus telling me to take this shit off. So I took it off. I was like, I'm done. It just came off by itself. So I gave up. And I was like, I don't want to deal with this no more. It was too much. It was too much. For therapy and you being through to you and you choose where all adults and people that judge you are the same ones doing exactly what they tell you not to do. Exactly, Matilde. Is it Matilde or Matilda? Matilda? It's not an A, right? So why the hell would I say Matilda? Oh my God, I'm a mess. Girl saying my child didn't move much, but she's crazy now that she's... Yeah, she's starting to be crazy. And I was like, what happened to you? My daughter too, and she's turning 11 next. Oh my goodness, 11 years old. That is crazy. What is Great America? Great America is a theme park. It's like Six Flags, Disneyland, but smaller. Mine is 1.5. We got long ways to go. Oh Lord, yes we do. Let me know when you want to do some readings. I'm up for it. Okay, girl, you let me know when I'm clearly here. Hey girl, hey Patricia. Great America is an amusement park like Six Flags Magic Mountain. What she said. Thanks, Ira. Your makeup is so pretty. Oh, thank you, A. Sharma. How old is Evelyn now? Evelyn will be 8 months on Monday. Yeah, 8 months on Monday. 8 months on Monday. I thought I could write. I suck at this already. I'm fired. It's okay, though. But yeah, I've always told people, like, you know, okay, so the therapy thing, I was telling her, you know, like, about what people thought, whatever. So then I had a phone call with, I'm over here, like, I had a phone call with him. No, I didn't. But he had a phone call, so we called, and yeah, I realized, I was like, wait a minute, like, I need to do what I want to do. Even if I was like, regardless, people are, sorry, I'm like moving the table so much. Like, people are going to always talk, doing good or doing something bad. Because it's funny, because I was like, damn, like, I tell people all the time to do what makes them happy or to do this or to do this. And I'm like, wait, and I'm over here, like, thinking about my life, you know, based on what people are going to say. Which, mind you, I feel like I've lived my life like that a lot. Like, oh, you know, what, ¿qué van a decir? Like, what are they going to say? Like, you know, oh, I don't want, you know, whatever. But regardless of what we do, you guys, I feel like people will always find a reason to talk about you, either good, bad. But somehow even the good turns into a bad, and it's just like all bad stuff, you know, whatever. So it's kind of like, okay, let me do what I want to do. And as long as it's bringing me like joy, as long as it's bringing me joy and peace, and I don't like to say happiness anymore, because I say joy, because like my therapist said, like, happy, it's like, you can't, because I told her, I was like, I just want to be happy, and she's like, you can't say that, because you cannot stay happy forever, because, you know, things will happen, like, you know, like sad things are gonna happen, and, you know, happy is like being sad and mad and angry, so you're not gonna constantly be happy all the time. So, and I was like, oh, you're right. Okay, I just want to be joyful. I just want peace. How about that? And so I told Eric that. I was like, I just want peace, bro. I just want peace, and that's about it. Like, everything else can just, I don't really care. But I'm based on the peace. If it's bringing me peace, I want it. If it's not, you need to bounce about it. What does your mom think you should do? Be with Eric or find someone else? Oh. It's a very interesting, because my mom doesn't want me to be with somebody else, because my mom is a single mom, and after she and my dad, like, you know, separated, like, I never had no stepdaddy. Like, I never had anything, you know? It was just my mom and my grandma. So obviously she doesn't want me to have no new man, because she's like, why are you gonna get a new man? And like, your daughter comes first. Like, don't be looking for no man. And I was like, okay, like, I'm not. Okay, thank you. So I'm like, I get that. I was like, I don't want to give my time. And then also Eric asks me like, are you talking to somebody? And I was like, the fuck doesn't matter. It don't matter. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I am not going to take my time for her and give it to a freaking guy. Okay, I was going to tell you guys. I was going to tell you the story time about that one guy, right? But hold on, let me answer this one. So yeah, I'm like, no. So my mom, after I had Evelyn, I think she was like 3 months, she would always be like, have another kid. I'm like, how the hell am I going to have another kid? Oh, like, just go to Mexico. I was like, oh, so you want me to go to Mexico and just go get pregnant? Like, by who? And she's like, well, have a kid with Eric. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, are you serious right now? Are you being dead ass serious? And she would always make comments like, or I'm going to bring Eric over here. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, you know, and so I think, and it's very interesting because I'm like, regardless of the crazy shit I guess we went through or whatever, I've had like people tell me like, oh, you know, like maybe now it'll be different. Like you should, you know, you have a daughter, like you guys should try it out and maybe it'll be different. And I haven't gotten, like, at least people that are like family wise, I haven't gotten like, I mean, my middle brother doesn't talk about it, but I haven't gotten like a negative thing like, oh, F him, you know, or don't talk to him no more or whatever. Like, I haven't had that. It's always like, oh, well, you know, maybe he gets better and, you know, like you guys can work it out or just be better or whatever. And I'm like, oh, wow. Like, you know, okay. So, okay. And I think just because there's a child involved now, everybody's very different. Because I feel like if we didn't, they would be like, F him and don't talk to him. And, you know, and so I'm like, I get that part, you know. Exactly. Whatever is best for you and your daughter. Yes, Nicole. Yes, girl. People will always talk their smack. You gotta do what works for you. Give love a chance. But remember, leave the drama. Don't look for it. You know what? I feel like at my 30, I mean, I'm about to be 32. I feel like now I don't like the whole drama. Tell me if I'm lying, girl. If I'm lying, because I feel like I'm lying to myself. Like the whole, I'm gonna tell me, girl, because am I lying to myself? Like the whole drama, chaotic thing, it just gives me so much anxiety now. And I feel like just because my whole life has always been very chaotic, very drama, very cheesemate, like, you know, since I can remember. And now I think now it's just like, it's too much. It's too much. And mind you, I've had to, and I feel, and I don't know if this is right, but it is right to me. And I don't know if I'm just being, I don't know. I just feel like I've had to kind of like, just, I feel like I need to, and I've done this, like just kind of separate myself from people that just feels like it's too much. Because I feel like when you're around people that are too much, they start sucking your energy. And, you know, now it's like, no, because I don't want that. Like, I'm not trying to do that no more. Like, I can't. Like, I cannot. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be chill. Like, I don't want to talk about people. I don't want to. I mean, I'm chismosa, okay? Because I think I'm going to always be like that. It's just, like, tell me the gossip, girl. But I've never liked when people talk shit about people, and I don't like that, and I don't want to do that even more now, you know. And it's like, the chaos shit, I don't want it. Like, I need like peaceful shit, you know what I mean? That's probably why you are the way you are, probably. I think your mom wants all of your babies to have the same dad because life is easier that way, maybe. I feel like, yeah. I feel your anxiety right now, girl. You're right. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess talking about anxiety gave me anxiety. Like, drama shit. But I don't really have any. And that's the thing, you guys. Like, I get anxiety sometimes without even knowing. And then my therapist said, anxiety is caused by emotions that are stored inside that you don't let out. And I was like, okay. You know, and so I'm like, all right, well, I don't really know. I don't know what's going on right now. You know? But then I'm like, But then sometimes I get weird anxiety for things that are happening and like things that are happening. So I don't really know like what's happening right now. I don't know, but I'm getting anxiety because this damn heater's right under me and I'm freaking hot now. Shit, girl. That's what I've been doing lately. I couldn't handle some people anymore. Yeah. And it's just like, we can't. Like, stop it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to, sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, yes, but they are not paying your bills, so they should mind their own business. Yes, girl. Including my mom. You know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something I've learned. Because I've talked to a lot of people. And our parents, I feel like our parents are the ones, I mean, it is, you know, I told my mom this the other day. I was like, we are the reflection of our parents. Because I'm like, you parents take care of us. And then, we grow up seeing what you show us. And like, we just become that of what we're looking at. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, I feel like our parents be fucking us up. Not on purpose, and I feel like that's one thing I'm learning is that because there was this psychic girl, there was a psychic lady, she was my friend, she was kind of my friend. We were cool. I mean, we don't talk anymore, but and TJ, I've talked about her before. And one time she said something because I remember telling her like, she said that's where I started to do the whole starting to like, healing situation, writing down stuff. Because she said something like, you have a lot of, what the fuck? I forgot what she said. So I was like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And so then I was like, can you just tell me? Because I really don't know. I don't know. Oh my God. I started yawning and it was freaking hot. Okay. She said it was daddy issues, basically. Because she's like, it's your dad. And I was like, oh. Okay. And, I started, like, I told her something like, yeah, like, he was never there. And, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, if he would have done this, and she's like, you cannot be mad at your dad because, what did she say? Oh, my God. The way she said it was so perfect. It was like, you cannot be mad at him because, like, how would you feel if your kids were mad at you for how you were? And I was like, you're right. Because we don't know, like, you don't know if he was doing the best he could. You don't know what he was, like, going through. And I was like, oh, that is so true. So I was like, that is very true. And so that started one thing. And so now and then my therapist said some other shit the other day. Because I was like, yeah, like, it's not my mom's fault. And she's like, why would you even think that's your mom's fault? And I was like, I said it's not her fault. And she's like, it's really not. And she said something else. And I was like, you're right. Our parents, our family mess us up in a way, not intentionally. Oh, shit, sorry. I just remember somebody asked me for that book. I don't know. I'll put the link somewhere down here. They don't mess us up intentionally. It's just how they grew up and then they show us that. And so they have their own, we all have something we're fighting, in our heads. And so I just feel like sometimes, like, we don't really realize that the way that they don't even realize that the way that they are acting or the way that what they're doing, it's not okay. But it's what they know, so that's what they're used to. So maybe in their mind they're doing the best, Like, I could be teaching Evelyn something if she grows up being messed up and I'm like, but I was doing the best that I could. Like, I thought I was doing the best that I could. But now for her, it's like not, So it's kind of like, like, I can't be mad at my mom because she was doing her best. She was literally doing the best she could, My dad, I don't really know. I don't really know, but I guess, So, yeah. It's all learned behavior. Exactly. So, it's hard, And so then the therapist said something was like, because I had asked her something like, well, how long do you recommend somebody to be in rehab, right? Like, when, like, how long? So she's like, well, it takes 2 months for them to do the detox. So it's 2 months for them to do the detox. Okay. Then it's like another 2 months then 4 months is for like detox, and then like, you know, them learning some stuff and understanding stuff, you know, like going through exercises to put them through things, you know. And then she's like, 6 months is like the best time because, you know, we've had time to work with them and them getting cleaned. And then 6 months, they get visits at 3 months, I think it is. And so then we have those extra 4 months. I don't fucking know. 3 months? I don't know. And then you have that extra time to see how they act once they see family or talk to family. We start seeing how they behave. And so we start working on that. And so I'm like, okay. But then she's like, I was like, okay, well, what do you see? And so then she was like, you know, you can't really expect somebody to change in that amount of time, like in whatever amount of time. You have to work on it like every single day. And this is for everybody. And I took that for myself too. It's like, you have to work on it every single day. Why? Because she was like, how do you think, you know, how are we going to change a person in 6 months to change how they are when they have been living this way for the past 31 years, 32 years or whatever. So it's like, you know, they have to work on it every single day on their own. And I was like, that is true. Like, how the hell am I supposed to be a changed person when I've been acting the same way for 31 years? Holy shit. And so, you know, it's kind of like, okay, well, every day is something new. Like, every day we have to make choices that help us be better, you know? So it's freaking hard. Like, it's just hard. I mean, nobody said life would be easy, you guys. Oh my God. Anyways, it's Friday, you guys. Oh, I don't have WeTV, but let me know if you've been watching Love After Lockup. Because let me tell you something. I watched two episodes. One of them, they already broke up. He's back in jail. The other ones I haven't heard anything about. But today the new episode came out. So I don't know if anybody's watching it. I'm going to watch it after this. But I think it's like I don't know what episode they're on. But it's really good. If you haven't watched it, I say go watch it. It's good. The couples are very interesting. There's only one. Last time I did say, I was like, there's no girls. But there's actually one prison girl, and they met while they were in prison together. So they met while they were in prison, and so now he's out, and then she's still in there, and he's waiting for her to get out, and so that's very interesting. So we'll see how that goes. And then there's like some weird people in there, like just weird. I don't know. So I'm gonna watch it today. So we'll see. We'll see, you guys. Anyways, let me show you guys this. Because I was like, oh, if nobody comes to my live, I'm just going to, like, use these things. And so, because I was ready. I was like, if nobody comes. But I bought these a long time ago, you guys. Let me see. I bought 3 because I was supposed to do a video with Eric's sisters. And did we do it? Never. I bought these things, you guys. And I was like, oh, if nobody comes to my live, I'm just going to make one and see where it goes. So, I'm going to make one. Regardless of what parents have done to us, we have to acknowledge it, accept it, and move on. Exactly. My neighbors are fucking annoying. Anyways, which one should I do, you guys? My nose itches. Should I do donuts? Should I do noodles? Or should I do, what is this? Waffles? Waffles. 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 Should I do waffles? What are those? What are those? These are, I don't know, girl. I've seen a lot of people do these. What time are you starting the calls? Girl, now. But I forgot to put the phone number on here. Okay, guys, let's open up the lines. Let's open up the lines. I need somebody to write it on the comments. Can I pin a comment? Report, remove, put user on. You can put somebody on timeout. Add moderator. You can add, what the hell is a moderator? We're starting the calls right now. Caller number 1. Who are you? And tell us who your name is and where you calling from. I don't know why I just did that. My neighbors are like Middle Eastern. They're going to think I'm trying to make fun. Sorry. It literally, that's the only accent I know how to. I mean, it's not even an accent. It's just whatever the fuck my tongue does. Sorry, neighbors. My bad, girl. Oh, I feel so bad now. It was unintentional. And I just felt, after I said it, I was like, well, that sounds kind of I feel bad. But whatever. They're fine. Let me see. I haven't tried it, you guys, so hopefully it works. What time are you starting the call? Okay, guys, the phone number to call in is 510-646-0448. I forgot to add it on my description thingy. Damn it. And I don't really know how to work this, you guys. I'm new. I'm new here. My name is Carla, and I'm new here, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Don't hate me. Save highlight, share, mute microphone. I don't know what that means. I don't really know. Can somebody try to call? I haven't tried it yet. I have never done this, you guys. So if anybody wants to call, you guys can call in right now. Call in is 510. I can't even put it on here. You know how like on TikTok you can write your own comments, or no, on Instagram you can write your own comments, and then you can what? You can like pin it. You can't do that here. I don't know why. It's 510-646-0448. I'm just gonna be here all fucking night being like 510-646-0448. That's so funny. We should call Eric's grandma's house. Who's this? Hold on, girl. Let me see these phone numbers that are on here. Who's this? Who the hell is this? Okay, let me see. Anyways. Okay, guys, which one should I do? Because I'm just sitting here. Nobody wants to call me. Pero ahí lo vamos a dejar. I'm wearing these lashes, you guys. These are the ion. I thought somebody would ask me, but nobody asked me. But I'm going to tell you guys anyways. It's the... I don't know how to read this shit. Ioni. You can call or leave her a super chat. You can call or leave a super chat. Yes, I don't know what that is, but sure. Well, with any sort of addiction, relapse is part of the process. Yes. Eric has already relapsed like a million fucking times. Did you use the black glue? No, I did not, because this shit didn't work. I just bought a black one and I didn't know how to use it. I mean, I did know how to use it, but it just didn't work. I don't know. Anyways, these are the lashes I used. They're from the Dollar Tree. Oh no, these are from the 99-cent store. These are the feathery, spiky natural. That's what I learned. What? Yes, girl. So, yes. I mean, this was Eric's third relapse. And you have to let it dry a little. Girl, I did. And then when I finally put it on, it was like, it didn't even stick. So then I had to use my regular one. And then I was like, oh, okay. I guess that one doesn't work. Yeah, I got these. I gave one of Eric's sisters like a bunch of them. But I gave her natural ones. I was like, I can't give you hookery ones because, girl, you're only in high school. Mind you, the girls in her high school be wearing shit like that. And I'm like, you're not wearing it. You're just not wearing that, girl. So, So anyways, we're going to go with, I don't want to do waffles. We're going to go with donuts. Okay, somebody asked what these were. These are so cute and so fun. Why am I doing an accent? Fuck. So cute and so fun. Popping, cooking. What? Tanoshi donuts. You can actually find these at what is that place called? Oh God. What is that Asian store called? That's like $1 or something. Zeno's. Oh my God. I don't know what to call it, but it's cheaper there. I bought these at freaking Hot Topic, okay, for $7.99. I don't know why I did that. But anyways, it comes with instructions in the bag. So we're going to do these until somebody calls. Until somebody says something. So anyways, what are you guys doing? Are you guys married? Single? What's your name and where are you from? What's your name and where are you from? YouTube is very new. I mean, that's a lie. YouTube. Actually, me and Eric would always go live mostly on Instagram. So we never really went live on YouTube. We did videos and stuff, but not really lives. So YouTube is very new. So what's your name and where are you from? What's your name and where are you from? It comes with a... I'm scared to call. Why are you scared? Don't be scared, girl. We ain't never scared. I'm just kidding. It's okay to be scared. My hair's scary and I still did the live. Like, you don't understand. Like, this is my hair, girl, and it is very ugly and it's very embarrassing. But it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared. It is a feeling and it's an emotion. What the hell is all this stuff, guys? It's an Asian. On one of the older podcasts, you had a voice clip of a lady who was thanking you because you said you were the first prison wife podcast and her husband was coming home soon. Do you know what happened when her husband came home? Wait, which one, girl? In one of the older podcasts, you had a voice clip of a lady who was thanking you because she said you were the first prison wife podcast and her husband was coming home soon. Wait a minute. Let me pull it up. Are you mean like on the actual espérame. Like on the actual podcast, you mean? Can you guys hear those too? I didn't even know those were there, to be honest. Until recently. Actually, that's a lie. I just forgot about it. Let's see. Audience. Yes. Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't know, girl. Okay, espérame. Where do you go to hear those? Nobody really leaves any. I think I only have like 3. And, I remember like... Where is it? Where do I go for those? What's this? What's this? Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Because, like, I really don't know how to use this stuff. Which, mind you, I should, huh? Pero... Okay, hold on. I think I can find it through my email. Because I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember. Excuse you? Ooh, okay. Let's see. Level up. Huh? What the fuck? I remember getting a... here we go. Let's see. A video podcast getting started. This thing, you guys, is very difficult. I don't remember where they are. I was about to be like, send me the link. I don't know where to go to find those. Dang, I don't even know how to do that. Let's see. I don't even know where to get those. I can't remember. Is it on the Apple podcast? Where is that at, actually? Because I thought it was on the Anchor website. But I don't know if it's attached to like an actual episode or what, but I feel like it should be in one spot because when I saw the last one, it was in one spot and I don't know how to get there. Yeah, Apple. Okay, let me go to Apple Podcast, girl. Let me see. some of this stuff is just very like hard to do and like to get to. I just don't know how to do this. Where, because I remember somebody left me one. It's like 2019. Okay, because the last one that somebody left me was, I was the first when I, oh, this one. Say mark report concern. This one, the supporting my baby daddy. Somebody left a message on that one. And so when I clicked on it, it showed all of them, but episode website, let's see. Here we, oh wait, no. I can't see any of them. If you find it, can you send me the link? Let me see. It's on my computer too, so on the computer it's like way different, you know, than next play. It just won't show. Okay, well, let me just answer the damn question because I'm over here trying to look for shit. I don't know what happened, you know. Let me tell you my honest views on prison relationships and what I've seen, what I've experienced, you know. Most people, most women, most people, whatever, that have a prison relationship and their loved ones are soon to get out, about to, you know, soon to get out, they usually freaking disappear. Like, not in a bad way. Like, not in a bad way, you know, like disappear. Like, they just disappear. Like, they stop going on social media. They kind of stop posting, you know, and most of the time when they do post, I'm sorry, but this is just what I've noticed, okay? Usually when they do post, when their person is home already, they only post pictures or things of them together, like a super cute, you know what I mean? And they don't post things that they used to post anymore. Now they're just posting like, oh, me and him or do whatever. And then like 5 months later, like, oh, I love him so much. Like stuff like that, you know? You don't see all those cutesy dootsy stuff that they would post when they were in prison. I'm just saying that's what I've seen. So I don't know, you know, most of the time and let me tell you something. When they get out of prison, it is very, very, very hard because it just is, you know, and I feel like a lot of the times the person that's on the, no, that's a fucking lie. Cause it's mostly the women, we try to keep a relationship together because, you know, we invested so much time or we stayed with the person or whatever. And so we just try to make it work, you know, and sometimes it works, sometimes they don't. And that's why I always try to be like very honest with people. Like if your person's coming home, this is what y'all need to do if you want it to work, because it's very crazy. It's very crazy and it's very scary and it's a lot, you know, because you have to really think and be mature and evaluate the whole situation, you know, which, mind you, this season in Love After Lockup, but yet again, I haven't seen it from the beginning. Hey girl, message me through Insta or text me. Get going, love your life, keep going, friend, you got this. Okay, thank you for joining, girl. I will message you right now. I don't know why, but I will message you right now, even though you're like busy. I'm like, hey girl, you talking about me? Because I'm annoying. I'm just kidding. Yes, I am. Guess how you say? I haven't seen the beginning of these, so let me shut up because let me just talk. Let me not talk about the Love After Lockup because I haven't seen it yet from the beginning. But most of the time, it's, you know, we think, oh, when they get out, you know, it's going to be beautiful. We're going to be together all the time. We're going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We're going to have our wedding. We're going to have kids. We're going to have the picket fence and we're going to do all these things. That's what most people, if you pay attention and if you follow these prison wives, I'm sorry, but now I don't have any, I haven't seen any like prison wives. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you guys follow any like on social media, like Instagram, I don't see any girls that are actually posting about their relationships. Like, you know, I know there was one. Actually, there was two that I knew of that were very public and they were like very out there talking about their, you know, and I don't know if they still are. I don't know if they still are, but I don't see any of that anymore. But where was I going with this? Anyways, the point is, when we start dating somebody in prison, I would say I literally only know of one as well. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if do they still post, like are they very open? There was another lady, there was an older lady that she posted a lot. Like she posted a lot, like, you know, whatever. And then I didn't see her anymore. And then recently I started seeing her videos, but it's not even like inmate related anymore. Like it's just her doing her thing, you know? And so I'm like, it is a roller coaster of emotions, you know, dating somebody in prison. And I know when you talk to some of these women, and now I've gotten to, and I'm only saying this because I've been through it, and now I can look back at myself and understand things, you know, of why the whole community is real small as well. It is. It really is. And nobody talks about it. And I think I'm starting to see that again where people are not very public anymore. Because I'm sorry, but when I first started, I would see a lot of fucking people. Like, I saw a lot and I was like, oh, wow, there's a lot of people. But now it's like, you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It just seems like people are being more quiet about it. Like, it's just a more thing. Or maybe I'm just not looking at the right people. I don't know. Then you have those people on TikTok, you know, that put their little stories and whatever. Look at me trying to talk shit. They're just little stories. No, it's a big deal, you know. But the thing that like I cringe because, you know, like when they're in prison, it's not glamorized, but it's more like, oh my man, and I've seen this on TikTok. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that video of that lady that was like him or I'm his queen and I'm his wife or something like that. How did it go? How did it go? How did it go? Oh no, she was like, at least that's what I see, but I keep to myself. Not small and small, but like everyone knows everyone. Oh, do they? I never knew anybody, girl. What's the number? The number is, she's like, bitch, I'm ready to talk shit. I'm just kidding. The number is 510-646-0448. Why am I doing all this? Like, I could just say the number, but I'm like, 510. I saw the girl saying, you not a good wife if you don't see 900. Hold on. What? A prison wife? What do you... I need explanation, Nicole. What you mean, girl? I need more details. Send me the link. I want to see. What are you talking about, girl? Like, send what? Oh, if you don't send. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, hell no. Somebody, hold on. Let me get this straight, because before I choke, she said, if you are not sending $900 to the inmate, you're not even a wife. Wait, a wife or a good wife? I saw a girl say, "You not a good wife. You're not a good wife if you're not sending your man $900 a week. What are you doing? Paying my fucking bills? The fuck? Buying me Starbucks? What do you mean? What am I doing? Like, sorry, I did ask myself that question. Sorry, shit is so much. See, shit like that, you guys. It was a series about how to be a good prison. And her first point was, if you don't send 100 a week, ma'am, you must be rich. If you're sending $900 a week, how much are you making weekly? Because I know your rent is probably like $1,500. That's on the cheaper side, $1,500 for rent. Depending where you live. Say your rent's $1,500. I mean, it is her money, but still, I'm just saying. Let's just do the math here. $1,500 for rent. I wonder if she has kids. Maybe not. You know, hey, good. Maybe she has a dog. I don't know. Dogs are expensive still. $1,500 for fucking whatever. And then she has a car. Okay. She has to put gas every weekend. She has to take with her at least $40 a day when she goes to see him. Girl, you must be rich, cause $900 never. Are you serious? Shit like that, you guys. Don't ever do that. Please don't ever do that. You know, I remember when Eric was still in prison, and I would talk about all these things. Like, I will literally talk about all these things. And I'm sorry, but I was not the kind to send money like that. Like, I never lies. I just wouldn't send money like that, you know? It would be, your birthday's coming up. You go get a package. I will send you a package. Nothing over 150. Or I would put like, you know, a limit. Like, no. For your birthday. You know what I mean? And then phone calls already, you know, expensive. Like $20 a week. Girl, $20 a week. Maybe $40 if I was getting extra phone calls. But $900 a week? Are you... I need this lady's link. I need to see this because, you know, I got comments to say because I don't got nothing else to do. And I'm like, it's not shit. It's just like reality. Like, I've been through it. I've done this. I know. And don't even tell me that they didn't even know each other before because then, girl. And you know what? I think the thing is, you guys, that, and this is where I'm going to tell you guys, and this is the fucking brutal honesty because I can even put myself in this one. Like, phone stamps, visit, packages become necessary, too much. Exactly, $900? Let's ask her how much are her phone calls. Because, girl, like, just me, this is what I think. Don't take, you know, whatever, this is me. I think that women that okay, one, you guys, men in prison have nothing but time and all they have is to themselves. So they have all these beautiful thoughts and you know, all these things. And they could be real or they could be fake. Who knows? Only they know. But maybe they're not even fake. No, some of them are fake, you know? Some of them are fake. And sometimes, you know, just being there by themselves, they have nobody else. So they do end up falling in love with whoever they're talking to, you know, because they're getting the time, money, you know, visits, whatever, you know. And we fall in love with the talk. Because mind you, dudes out here don't talk like that. Don't tell you those things. Don't ask you how you're doing. Oh yeah, what did you eat? Oh, I missed you. Oh my God, I wrote you a letter. I mean, emails, I don't know what they're doing now. It's things you don't hear. Okay, and I'm going to give you guys an example because this is where I realized something because I told my therapist. So, okay, let's go to a story time and then it'll all mix in together. Okay. So, one day, you guys, I literally was on Instagram, right? I was on live. And people were like, I was like, oh, I'm going to start going on like dating apps, you know, like, why not? Let me just start talking to other people. So they're like, hey, and yes, I was like, yeah. So I was like, I logged into Tinder's for hookups. I was like, I'm not doing that. Delete. What's the other ones? Tindler. I mean, no, wait. Tinder. What's the Bumble? Bumble is a little bit more classy, but it's still cheating ass out there. That one was cool. I had that one for a little bit. But dudes were weird, right? You know, whatever. Weird. Then they were like, why don't you check out a cheese spot? And I was like, okay. So I did, you know, I was like, whatever, you know. I was like, let me just, whatever. There was one guy, and I was telling people, I was like, okay, there was one guy that keeps showing up that, like, he super likes me. He super liked me. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. I'm like, I don't like you, though, so bye. Like, bye. And every time I would scroll, he would come up, and I'm like, don't like me. Like, I don't even want to see your face no more. Like, get off my fucking face. So he was a little chunky, and I was like, I don't mind chunky dudes, but you're just not my type. He was a light-skinned Mexican with, like, he had green eyes, but it was a little chunkies, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with chunkies, but you is not my type, right? And so, but then, and finally, I was like, you know what? What if this dude is supposed to be my future boyfriend, right? Because I was like, you know how you hear those stories that be like, that one, whatever. So here I go being a mentor, and I'm like, all right, fine. So I was like. So I was telling people on Instagram, I was like, oh yeah, like I gay, I was like fine. So I matched with that guy, obviously. So he starts messaging me, and I'm like messaging him. I was like, fine, you seem cool. Like, I'll give you my number. I gave him my number, never called. He was always working. I mean, I was busy because of my daughter, and he would just text me, which I'm like, that's totally fine. Like, I'm not even trying to like, it's just good conversation. So then, oh, okay, cool, whatever. And then something happened. He had a baby mama and he had a daughter. I really don't know nothing because he never said anything, right? Like about them and stuff. And I was like, well, I really don't care because it ain't like you gonna be my man anyway. So I don't know what he said. And he goes, he asked me something and I told him something and he's like, oh, he asked me something else. And then I'm like, because he sent me a video about like a TikTok video. And I was like, yeah, like whatever. He's like, oh, would you do that? And I was like, no, I wouldn't. Like, I don't give out my number to people other than your stranger ass. But I was like, I don't give out my number to people just like that because I think they're cool. I don't do that. It's like, oh, like something about like trusting people. He said something and I was like, the fuck? I was like, no, this is just how I am. And he goes, oh, well, like what happened? And I was like, nothing. This is just how I am. Like, I've been like this as far as I can fucking remember. And he goes, oh, well, tell me about it. And I was like, stranger danger, fool. Don't talk to me. Like, I don't know you. You don't need to know my deep secrets. Like, why would I tell you my deepest secrets? Do you know what I mean? Like, red flag, bitch, don't talk to me. So, me being me, I was like, I said, here, I'm like, let me just, I was like, oh, it's from me being younger. Hell no, $900 a week. I'm taking myself on a trip instead of that. That's a lot of money, huh? That is a lot of freaking money, girl. That's a lot of money. So then, what happened? I forgot. Oh, so I'm like, oh, for me being younger. And so he goes, well, tell me about it or something like that. And I don't know what the hell I said. And then I'm like, okay. I was like, what is your definition of a because to me now it's like, can we, do we think the same now that I have processed so many things and a lot of the topics that come up on social media is like toxic people and women being called tóxicas all the goddamn time. And so I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what does tóxica mean to you? I thought he was going to be like, I for sure didn't think he had some, smart answer. I was like, oh, God, let's see what he says, because clearly 100, that's a few casino trips down here. She about to go to the casino. So then, I go, oh my God, what did I say? Oh, what did I say? Hold on, I forgot. Oh, so his answer was, hold on, I'm going to see if I can pull it up. Unless I deleted it. Hold on. I think I deleted it. I did, you guys. I deleted it. Okay, I did. Yeah, I deleted it. So anyways, he said something like, he goes, okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Okay. So he goes, oh, a tóxica is a girl that's trying to ruin your life. And I was like, no, you did not just fucking say that. No, you did not just fucking say that. I'm like, do you really think like women are just out here just just wanting to ruin your life on purpose. Like, okay. Red flag. I was like, I don't want to talk to you. But here I go. Still talking because I was like, let's see. So then I go, what the hell did I say to him? I was like, I said something like, no, like, I was like, I said, you would say that. He goes, why? Because I'm a man. And he's like, well, you would, whatever. And I was like, exactly, because you are a man and you wouldn't fucking know. And he goes, and then he just starts saying stupid stuff that I'm like, not stupid things, just out of his butt, like, oh, like, women, like, all they want to do is ruin your life. And, like, that's what that means. And all women are like that. And I was like, no, they're not. And so then here I go with my smart answer. And I go, a tóxica is a title that we give to women, and we don't not look like deeper into it. And it's, I forgot what the hell I said, but it was like a smart answer. It was like, it's the traumas and all these things that have happened to them and they become this angry, whatever. He goes, no. And I was like, you just said no to me. The fuck? I was like, what the hell? And he's like, no, that's not what that means. And I was like, Lord Jesus, help me, Jesus. And then I was like, hold on. The devil is alive. The devil is alive. And this man is trying to fucking get me to go off on him. So then I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. I was like, you would say stuff like this because you are a man. Like, you wouldn't really know what it's like to be a woman. And he goes, well, or something said this. I don't know what the hell he said. And then he goes, at the end, he goes, well, if I asked you if you know what it felt to be a man, you wouldn't know. And I was like, hell no, I wouldn't know because I'm not a man. And I wouldn't fucking want to know because you guys are hella weak anyways. I said something like that. And then I just blocked him. And he goes, damn, you really blew up on me. Like, you just asked me a question. Chubby was trying to trigger you. Oh, for sure. 1,000,000% homeboy was really, and Chunksters was really trying to. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. Excuse me, sir. I didn't even like you. And I gave you a chance and you messed it up. Like, seriously. Like, who are you, William Levy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I should find this picture. So anyways. So then I just blocked him and I was like, I can't. And then after that conversation, you guys, I had a full blown meltdown, like anxiety through the roofs. Like I couldn't sleep. This was like 2 days, probably 3 days, 2 days, something like that. I couldn't sleep. Like my anxiety was so off and I didn't even know what was going on. Like I was so mad. And then I was like thinking like, and then I started thinking like, then I started comparing him to Eric. I was like, Eric would never do that. Like, if I told him something and like we didn't agree, like he would still listen to me and he would be like, oh yeah, like, like have a conversation and be like, you know what, that makes sense. You would know because you're a woman. Like, oh my God, like let me listen to you. So I had this whole situation. Then I was like, oh my God, I need to talk to my therapist because girl, I'm gonna lose my shit. Like I was just like I was crying and it was just a mess. And so then I had my therapy session and I was like, she's like, how are you? And I was like, oh, I'm a mess. I was like, I'm having so much anxiety. Like I'm just, I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know. And she goes, well, what happened? And so I was like, okay. And so I'm like, so, earrings are cute. Oh, thank you. She has the girl that I had her little thing. She sells a lot of stuff from Mexico. I'm gonna put her link down below because I got those from her. If you guys want to look at her stuff. What was it like? So then I told her, I was like, okay, this is what happened. I was like, it all started because I was talking to this guy. I was like, as a friend, just to make it clear. I was like, not like that, okay, not like that. She's like, okay, and I was like. So, we were talking and then, he said something to me and then I was like, oh, he sent me a video. So I told her the whole story and I was like, and then I asked him like, I asked, because I didn't want her to think I was like weird, because I asked him that question. I was like, I just asked, what did tóxica meant to him, because I wanted to see what his answer was, and if like we thought the same, or like if we whatever. She's like, okay. And I was like, yeah. And then his answers were just fucking off. And I was like, and then like I just had this situation, like I don't even know. And then I started comparing him to like Eric, and I was like, Eric would never do that. And then I started fucking crying, and then I'm like, he would never do that. Like he would listen to me, and like he would just, try to really understand. And like I'm like, I just don't know, like, and like this made me realize like why I liked, where the fuck was I going with the story? I was like, why I like this. Oh, that's where I'm going. I was like, why I liked him. I was like, people would always ask me, why did you pick Eric? Like, what was Eric? What the hell was about him? And it's not until Chunksters came along that I realized why I fell in love with Eric. And then I started thinking and processing. I was like, that is the reason why women fall so deeply in love with these men, because guess what? They're there and they listen. They're there and they want to know how your day was. I mean, if you have a cool guy, they will. But then there is assholes out there and people still date them in prison. I'm like, I would never. And it's like they give you the time, at least when you're talking to them on the phone or if you're visiting them. They give you their full attention, and I think that's one thing about them. And that's the reason why women stay and they're so loyal to inmates, is because the inmates are just fucking there, like they're there, they listen to you, whatever, I mean, you, there is fucked up dudes out there, that are inmates, and you be like, why are you still with him? Like, I could see it from right here, bitch. Like, he don't even like you, and you're still there, but whatever, And, yeah. And so I'm like, that's what makes it different from all these other guys. And this is why women's loyalty to these men are so strong. And it's like, I'm going to send you money because, like, you are the best. And, like, you know what I mean? And so I think that's what a lot of women want. And that's what they give us, is, like, that attention, that, but they have nothing better to do. It's not like they can't go anywhere. Exactly. But I think we don't realize that, because it could be like, they got nowhere else to go, but they don't have to call me. They could call anybody else. They want me to come see them. They could have asked somebody else to go see them. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody trying to go see them. Ain't nobody got time to go see them. You know what I mean? But I just feel like that's what it is. And that's the sad reality of it, that's why these women are so loyal. Like, $900? Girl, $900. What is he doing with $900? That's the real question there. What the hell is he doing with the $900? That's a lot of money, even in prison. $900. Hi, Carla. Love how you started this live stream for this group of people. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you for joining. I truly appreciate it. We're here to talk about everything. My stupid wires. Sorry, this heater is like right above me. Not the business. Anyways, let me make my damn candy, okay? But yeah, that's one thing that and some of them have different girls going to visit them. Where are them $900 going? Where are those $900 going? 900 was especially in prison. Yeah, $900. What are you doing with $900? You don't go to store every week, or do you? How many times I've seen my husband's friends with different girls on the thing. Girl. And that's the sad part, like I always told Eric, if I come in here, and trust me, I would go sometimes and I'd be like, oh, like I'm not going, whatever, and I would just show up. I'd be like, if I ever find you with another girl, I don't know if I'm gonna kick your ass or if I'm just gonna walk away and never talk to you again. I don't know. But guess what? It was weird. Somebody just called my phone. Who's calling me? Weird. It's probably Eric. I'm just kidding. It's probably the gordito dude. Like, I heard you was talking about me. Sorry, bye. Anybody talking to me? Or I wonder if somebody's calling me and it's showing up on my phone, even though it's not supposed to. But let me see. Because I have my computer. Oh, hold on, you guys. It's not connected to the internet. Wait a minute. If somebody called, call again. Because it was showing up on my phone. It didn't. There we go. We back online, y'all. We back online. Oh, can you call again? Sorry, I just saw it right now. It did not pop up on my computer because I didn't have internet. If you called, call again. I'm sorry. I'm fired already. We're done. Fired. We're done. I fired my own self from my own show. Done. Somebody called you guys and I didn't answer because it was ringing on my phone and I was like, great call. Who is this? Because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing yet, okay? But call again because I wasn't on the internet. I left my kid with my friend and she's probably like, bitch, when are you coming back? So call again. If you're here, call again. I'm sorry. I was not connected to the internet. Damn, you guys, we missed the call. Sorry. Anyways, let me make my donut, right? So, but yeah, that's one thing I realized, And anyways, I was telling Eric, I was like, even if I don't come, dude, one of these CEOs is going to call me and tell me that you was with some other chick. And guess what? I'm going to make up lies about you just so you get in trouble. He's like, no, you wouldn't. I was like, yes, I would. You want to bet? Do you want to see what happens? I was like, I will make up lies. Guys, because let me tell you something. A squad in there, if you're on the lookout, if you're on their list and you're on their lookout list, and they see girls coming and stuff like that, they will literally pay attention to what girl's coming to see you and who's the main chick. Because they did that to somebody I know. Eric's friend. They did that. They did it. Fuck. They did that to Eric's friend. And the girl, I was talking to her before she started talking to this guy. Because she was there visiting some other dude. They called her. Oh, there we go. Hello?
Hello, Carla.
Hi, who's this? I mean, you don't have to tell us your name. You could just make up a name. Yes. Let's call you Rosa. I don't know why I picked Rosa.
It's Carla Jr.
Okay, it's Carla Jr. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We have a caller, you guys.
My apologies if I don't sound very well, but I'm driving right now.
It's okay. I knew you was driving. I heard I heard it. I was like, okay. That's the best time to talk on the phone. Just be careful.
I will. So I just wanted to call you and tell you that your videos are amazing. I think I've hit every situation that you have pretty much on point, except the fact that I'm still with my husband. But everything else, prison and Mexico.
Oh, Lord.
And drugs and prison and yeah, all that. I've hit all that. So but the biggest thing that you helped me with was with moving to Mexico. That was like a big help. So I wanted to tell you thank you. I love listening to you. Sometimes I just like listening to you. I'm folding laundry or whatever, and I listen to you. You're very inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you. And you're welcome. I mean, do you live in Mexico now or are you not in Mexico?
No, I come back and forth. I'm here Monday to Friday, and then I go back over there on the weekends. I actually emailed you before my husband came home. I emailed you and I asked you a few questions, and you replied back, and I took that to heart, cause, and I kind of knew the answers that you're giving me. I was like, okay, something's going on with this girl. Something's going on. This is before you had said that, you guys split up or whatnot.
I kind
thought that something was going on, but like everything that part, it was very helpful.
Well, good. I mean, I'm like, did I reply? Yes. I always try to reply to everybody, you know? But no, that's good. And I mean, that's good that you're only, you know, you're staying in one place Monday through Friday, because that back and forth is a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. I've been doing it for about 6 months, and I'm just starting to get a hang of it. I found like a certain time that works to cross over. But I'm still like pretty new at it. I guess you could say that.
Are you in TJ?
No, I'm in Rosarito.
Oh God. Oh my God. My
Yeah,
craziest times are in Rosarito.
So every time that you say a story or whatnot, I'm telling my husband. My husband actually said, "You better not call." I'm like, I'm gonna call and I'm gonna tell her
Yes.
my story.
Well,
You better not call. He's probably listening to making sure that I'm not calling. He's gonna call me right now.
as long, hey,
Yeah,
you didn't say your name. We just know it's somebody that lives in
yeah.
Mexico. It's Carla Jr. And
Yeah.
that's it. That's it. Nobody knows
Right.
unless they
Yeah, but
recognize your voice.
he's gonna recognize it. Yeah, I stay like in a pretty nice area. I have the American money that I could afford like a really nice area. We don't like we're like we try to get turned up there, just me and him once, and we were kind of like people were like yelling out because we had like fireworks or whatnot. Like it's like older people, really nice houses. So it's nothing crazy. So it's just like pretty much us.
Nice.
We're not where like all the party, going on. Like we're nowhere near that, and that's why we're cool where we're at because we're away from that. Like we just came home after 16 years. Yeah. So it's we don't need to be around that life right now.
No, you do not. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy out there. Let me see. When I lived out there, coming from the border, when you enter, like when you're entering Rosarito, like that sign that's on the top, like it's like a sign. I think it says like welcome, or I don't know what it says. Like we lived right there. I mean, we were not that close to the partying, but somehow I don't fucking know. I don't know, girl. But I mean, you already said. Oh wait, somebody said on the thing. They said shout out to Carla Jr. from P and Playas. That's funny. What's it called? I mean, how would you? I mean, I don't know. You can answer if you want to. But how do you feel? I mean, were you guys together before he went to prison?
No.
No.
So
Oh, okay.
If you want to hear the whole story,
oh, of course, we want to hear the whole. Girl, we want to know
question.
everything. Tell us whatever you want to tell us.
Okay, so he was a friend. I'm just gonna say, I'll be honest. He's a friend of. He's in the same area as my family.
Okay.
So Facebook. So I had Facebook at the time. And he came up, and I have a lot of respect for people that are in prison and people that are do time for stupid stuff. Especially, I mean, when they're younger, kids are just kids, and they go down, and they're in prison. I hold my brothers have done time, so I hold a lot of respect for people that do solid time. Mm-hmm. So it was just this guy and up and we said hi to each other, whatever. Oh, you're so and so. Yeah, I'm so and so. Oh, I've heard your name, but I've never, I don't know much about you, whatever. So it was like that. And then I was out living my life. Like I had been single for years. I was just living it up. And we started talking from there. To I was going out still. Like I was like legit going out, and it came to the point where like I'd rather be talking to him. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. Because I would make fun of girls. I would like legit make ton of girls, like these dumbass girls. Like, can't they find a man out here? Like, who the hell does that? Yeah, it was me doing that. I would have never imagined talking to somebody in prison. When my brother did time, he wouldn't even let me go visit him because he just didn't want me in that environment. Which is that I've heard it all. I hadn't seen it. I hadn't been to a prison until first time I went to go see my husband. I've been to county jail, but that's as far as it got. So we met. We met after like six months of talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 6 months of talking. We met. 6 months later, we were married.
What?
Yeah, so this was, yes.
That was fast.
Yes. Yeah. So like after so when we first started talking, like, he was just cool, whatever. He's like, in a year you're gonna be in love with me. Well, in a year I was married to him.
Damn.
So yeah, it was pretty fast. But I'm gonna say this. It was more like when marriage was brought up, I said, so if we get married, do we get those like special visits? He's like, well, yeah. I'm like, all right, okay, I'm gonna work. Because at first I was like, I'll be there. Like, I'm sure. Like, I'm cool. Like, you need to come out, live your life. You've been in there since you were a kid. Live your life, and if you still want to do this, we could do it. But it's better that you come home and live life first. And he's like, no, it's cool. So and then I think about it, like, I really knew that if this guy can entertain me just with the conversation, and I'm sober, like I've never been. I'm not an alcoholic. Well, I was, or I still drink. I don't know, not like that. But I love to like have a good time. But yeah. I was having like full ass conversations with this guy. Like, why would I, not want to spend some time with him? So to me, it's like, I'm really not doing anything, and I like this guy. Like, let me just give it a try. I had some fucked up relationships in the past. Why not try this? So, I did it. We got married. We're gonna be married 7 years. March.
You got married in March too?
March 5th.
Wait, let me see. I got married March 9? No.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so March 5th, it'll be 7 years. So it'll be 8 years that we started talking, like around this time.
Nice.
And 7 years. Yeah, so we started our relationship. So I, because he knows my family and stuff like that, our relationship was and my family never wanted that life for me. It was pretty hard. It was, the thing that it sucks about the prison wife life is that nobody really talks about that. And drugs is a very big part of prison. And like, it's like, you talk about a lot of stuff, and I appreciate it, but that's something that, like, I found out about. He didn't mess around with drugs, and the way I found out about it was pretty effed up. I really never, I had a few people that I talked to in there, like a few wives, and I really quickly realized that I could not be talking to these people because not everybody has the same intention as, one. So when drugs got involved, it was really hard for me because I really don't think like that. I've seen what drugs does to people, and that's just not something that I want in my life because I have daughters from my previous life. So, I just didn't want that. So when it came, I had to make like a big choice. Like, do I stick around or do I just leave? And I was like, him being in jail is something really different that, him being here.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what jail is. I understand, everything that goes on in there. And because of my family, being there, I understand the life. So I stuck around, and the one thing I told him is like, I understand that you're in jail, but when you come home, I'm not going to play with this. I'm not going to play with this, that. So he's been out for 6 months now, and it's not there. But I wish that a lot more people were open with that topic, because it is a very, very big thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Very big thing there. And if there was a little bit more people talking about it, then I think that a lot of people would have more of an idea of what's going to happen when these guys come home.
Yeah.
I was lucky to do. Oh my God! Like I said, I watched your videos. When they picked him up and everything like that, and that helped me a lot because I prepared myself for all of that stuff. So I could imagine if people would post videos of like their honeys and like drugs and stuff, like it could prepare people. These girls are really saying like, I'm really out to help other people. Like you wouldn't be ashamed of saying, my husband had this problem or whatever, and this is how we went through it, and blah blah blah. But a lot of women are ashamed of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're like embarrassed, and so I think that's the one thing that I wanted. Like I still do, just talk about reality, and like it can help so many people. Like help them really like be ready for something. When they get out, if they get deported, just how to handle it, like what to do. Because when they're in prison, we just think, and even me, like I wasn't even like all this cutesy dootsy, but it was like, oh, but we're gonna be a family, like it's gonna be good. Not really thinking like, oh shit, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I was ready for all of it. I put every single scenario together, like, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, let's just do this. Luckily, it looks like he knows what he wants, and that's not a part of it. But and I'm sure for him it's gonna be a lot harder because he's not here in the U.S. where they have so much help for everything. These guys have so much help. They have all these everything. Out there, you're on your own.
Mm-hmm.
There's no help.
Mm-hmm.
There's absolutely nothing. They cross you over, and there you go. Oh. It is scary.
Yeah, it is.
I remember when I picked him up. I didn't even pick him up. We had a place to meet. Like he was going to take a taxi there, and I was going to go there and get him. I was scared. I had never been over there on my own, but I was like, I got to do this. So we found a taxi. Funny story is that my dad was out there the day that they sent him out. So my dad and his friend go, and they're waiting there, and we met like this taxi guy, and I was telling my dad, like, it's fine, go, I'll stay here until he passes over. This taxi guy's like, no, I don't think it's really safe out here. Just go to like a hotel or something, and then wait there, and then you could come and get him. So we had already said, okay, like, just if I'm not there, go to a place, and then I'll go get you there. I totally forgot why I was saying this.
Oh, cause when you picked them up, like when you first, when you went TJ, you were by yourself. Yeah. I think it was TJ.
It was scary. It was so fucking scary because we don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. He hasn't been to Mexico since he was a baby. So it was so freaking scary. If it wasn't for that taxi guy helping us out, like I would have been like stuck right there. I wouldn't known what to do. I wouldn't have went to the hotel. I was scared. I had my car full of stuff for us to just, stay out there for a while. Like I had pretty much everything, suitcases full of like clothes or whatever. And I didn't want to just. It was stuff that people were gonna try to. I thought people were gonna try to rob us right away. It was scary. It was scary. It wasn't that. No, it was no like home opening. Like everyone. You see these girls jump up on their man. No, it was like hurry your ass up and get in a taxi. Let's go.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was nothing like that. It was scary. It is scary. So I kind of envy a lot of these girls, but at the same time, like everybody has their story. I have, I'm doing what I'm doing, and I love it so far. I love it. Hopefully, in a few years, I can retire early because of everything that I did to prepare for his release. Like it was, I've been preparing myself like financially very good to where I'm gonna be able to retire really, really early, and maybe find out the part-time where I can live out there. I have no desire in living over here. It's like I have no desire. I don't want to be over here. Once you live over there for a while, I think it's a lot better.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's like it's totally like it's more chill. Over here, everything's so fast-paced.
That's the one thing that I learned from there too. It's like, I mean, people drive crazy, but it's just like a whole different vibe. Like less stressful, less crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's life changing. When I first started talking to my husband, I would have never ever imagined being with him, and then I would have never imagined being married to him. And now I'm married. We have a 2-year-old daughter, and
that's amazing.
We will make that move in a few years. But now, our story is not over. Like now, it's his turn. Like it's his turn to put his his part in. Like getting to work, getting to mingle with people. Now it's gonna be his turn to see if us is what he wants. So
it's like you guys are starting all over again.
Yeah. So I was joking around like we're gonna be married for 7 years, but we've only been out for 6 months. So and then we're not even together all the time. So we're like newlyweds.
Oh,
because, we don't have that regular, normal life.
That's true.
I might not be there, but when I'm up there, I'm on the phone with him. It's not the same as living with somebody 24/7.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, when you retire or soon, y'all gonna be together 24/7.
Yeah.
And then y'all can argue about the trash.
I know. Girl, I'm already on it. I'm not. This is gonna be done. This is gonna be done. It's awesome. Though. It's awesome.
No, that's good.
Once you get a routine going, it's pretty awesome. When he first came home, like you're home, but you're so used to this life that you had before them.
Yeah.
So, I've been on my own. I get up and go. Now it's not like getting up and going. It's okay. Let's get up and go. Let's go do this or let's go do that. I can't just do me.
Yeah.
So I would listen to your lives and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I want to listen to this, but I don't want to be rude and like leave him there. Like, but I really want to listen to this. I was telling him, I was like, oh my God, I need to listen. That girl I'm telling you about, I need to listen to her. She's gonna have and I'm explaining to him. And he's like, what girl? I'm like, that girl. And I'm like, I'm gonna tell her. I'm not Team Eric, but I am so Team your happiness. I don't even know you, but like from what I've seen, like I guess with social media, you start to feel like you get to know a person. But I
Yeah.
said and I told him, I'm like, she was with him for 10 years, and he constantly fucks up. Oh my, he deserves to make her happy. Like she deserves that. Oh hell no! So I'm team her happiness, and he's like, oh god.
Yeah, exactly. We're Team Carla over here. And that's where I think also too, it's like it's I mean, it was just, I mean, I don't know, girl. I mean, we'll just see in the future, I guess, us working on me because I'm a mess, and like him because he's a mess. So we'll see, maybe next time will be it. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah,
I totally see you making YouTube videos out in the rancho. Like I could totally see that. I think that'll be so much fun for you.
Next time I'll be like, hey guys, it's me out here. I'm in the rancho, just lavando mi ropa because la agua ya vino. So aquí estoy lavando mis calzones, like, what?
There's so much going on in the world right now that I think that would be something so cool to watch. I definitely will watch whenever I can. I try to watch it live whenever I can, or listen to them at least.
I mean, somebody did tell me that I might end up living in Mexico, and I'm like, I don't know, girl. So we'll just see.
I would have never imagined. I would never imagine being in Mexico. Like honestly, now it's like I drive this like nothing.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, like you get used to it.
Yeah, it's like nothing. It's a 2.5-hour drive.
Oh, that's not bad.
So, yeah, I would drive 2 hours to go see him every other week. So what's the difference?
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah. But hopefully, like, I mean, so far he's been out for 6 months, and you guys are doing good. Like that's a plus.
Yeah. But our new chapter is on the way. So everything's still new.
Yeah.
Hopefully it lasts, but you never know. You gotta be open for everything.
One advice is, don't be like me. If you're just like, let's go to therapy. If there's one day that you feel like, some things are like not, if there's like differences, go to therapy. Don't be like me and be like, I don't need that. Just because there's always, we're growing, and we grow as individuals and as partners too, and it's a change for you, it's a change for him, it's a lot, and so extra, a little bit of extra help always helps, especially when you guys are together all the time.
Yeah, I agree to that. Yeah. And you know what, therapy, like, we don't know about therapy. We don't first generation, we don't. Therapy is like, we don't talk about that. We don't need that in our life. Exactly. But I totally agree that people do need therapy, counseling, all that stuff. We need it because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Exactly.
Nobody knows what they're doing. Sometimes you just need to sit back and for somebody to tell you, you're crazy. So calm down. Yeah, that's true. I'm totally open to that, and I'm totally to it. We need to do as much as we can. We did what we did when you were busted. Like, we need to do it when you're home. Yeah. There's no shame in that.
Exactly. And it's all about just living, that joyful, peaceful life, and that's the best thing you can do. And enjoy your guys' time together, and I think that's important too.
Hopefully everything works out for you. I've been so excited for your calls. I'm like, why is nobody not calling? I want to hear things.
Well, I forgot to put the phone number on there because I don't know what I'm doing, and then I was like, and then I know people are like nervous. They're like, I don't know. So it's the first time too. So I'm like, I know people are nervous because I would be like, why am I gonna call? So
I mean, I hope I was open enough for people to get a little bit comfortable in calling and telling their story. Because there's no shame in anyone's
Exactly.
story.
And
It's
you
a
don't have
story.
to say your name. So it's okay.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, it was so nice talking to you, Carla.
You
And
too. And thank you for calling. And I truly wish you
of
nothing but
course,
the best. If you ever have a
I
question,
did.
let me know, girl. Because I'm always here to, like, let's make these relationships work out and be, just like any other relationship. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Carla.
All right. And drive safe, okay?
I'm probably almost there. I don't even
Okay.
know. I don't even know where I'm at.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
Carla.
All right.
We'll
Thank you
talk
for
to you soon.
calling.
Okay,
All
bye.
right. Bye. Wow, we had our first call, you guys. Thank you to Carla Jr. That is her name. Again, you guys, if you guys want to call, you can call. You don't have to show this. She called unknown, so you can call on private. You don't have to say your name. Whatever you want to do, And I know this is the first time, and everybody's like, because I was nervous. We're all nervous. We don't know what we're doing. And so, yeah, feel free to call if you have a question or concern. I know you guys are writing your comments on here, but you can also call. Next time I will do it correctly. I think it's raining. Next time we'll do it correctly. I will get on it. We learn from the first time is always learning. So we will learn. We're learning. We figured it out. So yeah. So thank you for Carla Jr. for calling. She really is Carla Jr. basically because look at her. Prison. Had a baby. Her baby's 2 years old. She moved to TJ. Rosarito. Rosarito is just bad memories for me because that was probably where Eric was the worst when he relapsed the first time. That was a shit show. And so, but I'm trying not to, always like, I want to let that go and like separate the two from a place, because my mom's always like, let's go to Rosarito. And I'm like, no. And she'd be like, remember that one spot that Eric messed up? I was like, and she thinks it's funny. And I'm like, it's not funny because I get anxiety. But I'm like, it's in the past. It's funny now. It's funny now. It's whatever, I guess, whatever. But yeah, thank you for her to call. And if anybody else feels like calling you guys, I know I'm going to cut it because I've been here for 2 hours already. I'm not taking care of Evelyn over there. I need to go get Evelyn. But yeah, we'll be back again next week, you guys. Whoa. Next week, we will be here on Friday. So remember to put your times. We'll be here at 8. Should we do 8 or 9? Like, I don't know. Comment it down below, you guys. Like this video so we can keep doing these. So I know. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't know. People don't probably like it. And it's like weird, like they probably don't want to see this anyways. But if you do, like the video, share, subscribe, write comments, just for me to know you guys are into this stuff, because I kind of stop doing things and I'm like, I don't think people are into it. Like, I don't know, maybe nobody, and I'm like, I don't want to be annoying, you know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes that's how I feel, but we will be here again next Friday. 8 works. Yeah, 8. Okay, 8 is the time. So mark your calendars every Friday at 8 o'clock. We will be here. I will put the number at the bottom and I will get everything situated now because we already did one, and yeah, we got this. So I will be here next Friday. We will be here next Friday. The number will be up there every Friday. So think about any stories or any advice you want to give to people, or if you need advice, if you just want to talk, we're here. You want to say hi, call the number, this is always fine. Comments, it's fine, but if you want to call, totally up to you. But we are here to help and support each other. So yeah, you guys, I am very excited. Happy New Year's, happy 2023, and I hope you guys have the best year. Because I know, girl, I'm about to have the best year. I'm living my life to the fullest and how I want to live my life. And so it'll be amazing. Girl, who knows? I'm going to be like, I'm here live. Like she said, at the rancho, just living life. Like, who knows? Maybe some city in Mexico. But I will for sure. And then guys, one more thing before I go, because Eric wants to share his story, his journey, you know, I mean, he's always been very open about his situation once he is sober, and he does talk about, you know, whatever. Um, so obviously now he's like, yeah, like, you know, if it's okay with you, because it's your channel, because it's your channel, like I can make videos and like you can post them, and you know, and I was like, yeah, like I don't mind, it's fine, you know. I think I always used to tell him that, like, you share a part of us, I'm like, you and me share different stories. I share the side of a wife. It's so weird to say wife now, because you know, whatever. That's what I've told them, but I haven't told them this. I share this side, and then he shares the inside part. So I'm like, you have something that other people can relate to, and women, the wives, can understand like what you guys go through. So obviously now he's like, you know, he wants to make videos, and he wants to share like this process. Obviously, you know, his third relapse, and going actually to rehab, and what he learned. I mean, that would be great to like find out what he learned in there. What did he do? That's great. I want to know that, because I'm nosy. And how he is, what he's learning, and how to cope, and how to do these things, and what are his plans. I think that's great. You know, regardless of what happens with us, you know, it's like we're always gonna be friends. You know, I want to be friends with him, because we stopped being friends. We stopped being friends. We stopped being anything. Like, we were just, I don't know what the hell we were. We were enemies. We was like trying to fight girl all the time. We was like, you ain't shit. Just kidding. But anyways, yeah, like it was just, we were against each other, you know, when he was out. But now we're different people. We're a little bit more mature, you know, less toxic. But anyways, we'll see. I didn't even do my freaking candy. I will make it, and then I'll post a picture probably. Or maybe we'll do it next time. We'll do it next time, because I don't want to do this. I want to go eat. I'm hungry now. But yeah, you guys, again, we will be here Friday. I will be posting more videos, more things. I will for sure be posting a video of when we go to Mexico, and probably making some videos with Eric. We'll see, you know. Let me put this away, you guys. So I can do it next time. And yeah, you guys, thank you for joining me. This was great. Thank you. Nice. Did you guys like it? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, guys. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. And yeah, and so every week we'll just come and have a conversation, and whatever comes up. Okay. So get your questions ready and ask away, or suggestions or whatever. So yeah, I think this is it. Unless anybody has any questions. Write them down below, because we've been here for 2 hours. People got stuff to do. Yeah, again, we will be here next Friday. Don't forget, mark your calendars. Any questions, send an email, send a message, send whatever you want to. Check out the podcast, and I will talk to y'all later. Okay, I'm gonna go eat now. Probably get Nation's burgers or something. I don't know, I gotta go see if Evelyn's awake. Okay, guys, bye. Thank you guys for watching again. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I feel like this was good. Look, I can't even stop talking, but I'll talk to you guys later. Check out my TikTok. I will go live over there some other day. I gotta go. Bye.